Baseball cards, Beanie Babies, and comics, things you may find during your spring cleaning. Collectibles related to childhood memorabilia could be worth a lot more than you'd imagine. Keep an eye out for one category now worth a lot of cash: Pokémon. The cute pocket monsters with the catchy theme song.
Gotta catch 'em all. Pokémon.
The franchise that started off in 1996 as a video game is now an icon of millennial culture.
One of the most powerful Pokémon of all.
The 2016 mobile game Pokémon Go had millions of people in the street catching creatures.
I got that guy.
And Pokémon's latest trading card releases stirring up an absolute frenzy at retailers.
Hey, don't do that, bro.
Oh, sorry, go. Fast forward to a resurgence in Pokémon popularity, making some OG merchandise worth a pretty penny. This 1999 first edition Charizard at Sotheby's sold for almost $200,000.
So we got like a booster box,
A bunch of stuff.
a lot of things.
At a trading card show in Suffern, New York, savvy traders scoring big bucks, including 13-year-olds.
It's Charizard base set Shadowless. 650, yeah. I bought it for 25 bucks. I'm probably gonna save up and buy a car, maybe 2 years, 3 years, yeah.
Call that young money. The average card from the original set released in 1999 has more than tripled in value over just the last 2 years. Celebrities have jumped on the Pokemon bandwagon too. Post Malone and Katy Perry lending their voices to a recent anniversary album, and Ryan Reynolds playing the main role in the 2019 movie Detective Pikachu.
Listen up. We got ways to make you talk.
Another iconic collector, this guy, who dusted off his own collection from 26 years ago. I feel like a 10-year-old again being here. And apparently, I might be sitting on some gold.
Oh, so right off the bat, you have some of the best cards possible. You're looking at easy $2,800.
$2,800 for this card?
Yeah.
That I found in my closet. But the experts warned me that the value of my cards depend heavily on the shape they're in. So we headed to PSA, a company that verifies and grades all kinds of collectibles, scoring them from 1 to 10, 10 being the gold standard. General Manager Elizabeth Gruna says these days they see more than 500,000 Pokemon cards every month.
A lot of times with Pokemon cards, especially older ones, we see that the corners have some damage on them.
That's going to be a few $1,000s.
Yeah, probably.
Brutal.
Should have been more careful when you were a kid.
Well, I was actually playing with them. So how did mine fare? Time to scan and submit my cards.
We'll take a picture.
Which then head to graders like Louis Salas. He's laser focused on the smallest details.
I'm looking at corners for this particular card. I'm looking at this edges to make sure there's no silvering.
Once graded, my cards are encased in plastic and labeled with their score. I gotta tell you, I'm super nervous about this.
I'm excited to see what you get.
And this is an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
which
that's
is like,
amazing. For that
like
card,
mint.
it's mint. Yeah, like that's really, really good for this card. So recent card in this same grade, the same one, sold for over $2,000.
$2,000?
So this is a great investment piece that you've got here.
I'm not the only millennial who rummaged through their childhood bedrooms.
Since Pokemon Pocket came out in October, we've seen about a 40% increase in the Pokemon submission volume.
And yes, while each collectible has its value, you can't put a price on the fun. Can we trade?
Sure.
Shake hands?
Sure.
Okay, show them to the camera. We just made a trade. Thanks, Layla. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Are you sure that was the right trade?
Okay, so I'll tell you about that in a second. First of all, I should point out that the Pokemon Company does tell us that there are 100 million downloads of the digital version of the game since its launch in October, which I think explains the recent surge in popularity. Yeah. Those cards that I gave those kids, we looked it up after the fact. It turns out they're worth a few $100s. That card that I gave away.
Gave you?
So those are not worth as much. So I did get fleeced on the trade there. So I don't know if they're watching this, but if you could please call me up.
You gotta take it.
Yeah, I'll give you this. I'll give you this Vulpix. This is one of the card cases that they give you.
How mad are you at your younger self for not taking better care of your Pokemon?
I'm so mad about it because I mean, it could have been thousands of dollars of difference just for those little frills on the side,
but you
which
can't
is
put a
absolutely
price on
crazy.
The joy it brings.
You can't. Well, you can put a price actually, and it's thousands of dollars. So yeah.
Let's try to make
cash out on the card.
Yeah, I am out of here. Out of here.
Hey, we really appreciate it, Brian. That was great.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.